What's going on, guys? This is Tom again. It is Wednesday, August 28th. I have nobody here doing the commentary with me, so I apologize in advance. We are just getting things right going here with James Tatum. He doesn't warm up. He doesn't need to. He doesn't do any warm-up sets. He just goes straight to his work sets and gets going. We're doing our snatch complex today. It is snatch high pull with a snatch and then 2 overhead squats. But unlike James Tatum, everybody else, and Caleb's the same way. Caleb doesn't warm up. He just goes straight to his work sets. No warm-up sets, no nothing. But everybody else is warming up with no hook, no feet. I kid, though. They work really fast. Like I said in the other video, they don't play around. They get in, get their work done, and leave. The rest of us are a bunch of screwballs. But yeah, we warm up no hook, no feet, kind of go till it feels good. And then after that, you drop back down and we start working up on our sets. When we first started doing these complexes, just kind of to get back into the groove of things, we would do 3 sets at like the same weight or around the same weight. For me, it'd be something around like doing a set at 120, set at 125. Hey, there's my chubby little self. It's like I said, a 120, 125, 130, and then I'd stop. But now that we're going on like the 3rd week of this training cycle with the same exercises, it's to the point now where if you're feeling good, we just kind of go up, try to hit a PR or come close to a PR. I think almost everybody did hit a PR in this complex. Only maybe 1 or 2 people that didn't, and even the ones that didn't, they came kind of pretty close to a PR, or we're just hitting really consistent lifts, which is the goal during this training cycle. We talked about it a little bit with the last set, or with the last video. We just want to get really consistent with our technique and the movement pattern, get everything really ingrained at a set weight, and then once we move on into our other training phases. When Glenn gets back from Australia, we'll probably start another training phase. We'll really be going back after like max attempts on each lift. There's Mike. I mean, he's just really good at these kind of complexes. As James had pointed out, he's very deliberate in his movement. His wrist is getting a little bit better. He's also been doing a lot of work. I know some of you have seen the drill that Don McCauley has shown. He's shown a bunch of us it, and he has his own video on it where you stand on a platform and your toes are off the edge of it, so it really teaches you to push through the back of your foot. Mike has been doing that drill for doubles and everything like that, going through, and it's that's his like go-to exercise. Everybody has like those 1 or 2 exercises that you do that really carry over well to your lifts. For me, it's either a snatch grip press or push press, and the no hook, no feet snatch. Those lifts really carry over well. When I'm doing those lifts really well, my snatch is going up. Same thing with Mike. When he's doing that exercise, I don't know what they call it, the double knee bend drill or something like that. When he's doing really well with the doubles, hitting like 100, 105, something like that off that exercise, his snatch is usually going to go well, and it's proving to be the case with these complexes. And there's Morgan. I don't know what that shirt, La La Land. I like that shirt, but I doubt they make it in my size, and Glenn probably wouldn't be happy if I got another ridiculous shirt. And then there's Ryan, who actually today he hit a PR double in his I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a sec. He hit a PR double in his power snatch and I believe his power clean. So he's getting stronger, which is really what he needed to do. His technique isn't the worst in the world. It's better than mine, that's for sure. But he was lacking a little bit of strength, and he's really starting to get strong. His push press is going up, his front squat's going up, and I'm really excited to see what he'll do in the next 6 months to a year of training with us. And then there's Becca. I think she hit a PR in this complex. All her sets leading right up to it were literally like effortless. I don't know what she was on yesterday. Maybe she took an extra scoop of pre-workout or something, but she was really on her game because she did well, even with the jerks and everything too. She worked on her jerk a little bit. Here you see Mike again, got a little forward on those overhead squats, but the snatch portion of the exercise is really good. Usually, I don't know, everybody struggles doing the overhead squats with the complex. Like, we can all overhead squat without it, but like adding that in on top of the complex just makes it that much harder. And then you got guys like me, like yesterday, I did 30, 36, and then I could not do the overhead squats. I could not get, you can see my left elbow out there, just would not lock out, and did the same thing on 36. I couldn't even finish the overhead squats on 36. These actually don't look as bad as they felt, but my shoulders and my wrist would not stay back. And I'm going to explain the John Cena thing here. I like wrestling. I watch Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown religiously. And my favorite wrestler is John Cena. I like CM Punk too because he's from Chicago, which is the greatest city in the world. But John Cena is not in WWE right now. He's hurt or something like that. He's out for 6 months. So I'm going to be doing that all the time just so people don't forget what his little signature move is. But yeah, enough of that. Everybody else is, like I said, they came really close to PR. I know Sean struggled there for a little bit. Then he came back and hit a PR. Trevor struggled. And then I think he came close to a PR. Tim did really well. Here you see Sean going again with our new Penlay shirt. I think those are, I don't know if those are not in the store yet, but they just came out like a week or two ago, so get one of those new shirts if you haven't already. Sean was having a little bit of back issues in the morning, so was Matt. Just, you know, the volume pretty much just catching up to everybody. Somebody's got something that is hurting. You know, if you don't have something that isn't feeling, if you're still feeling 100% 3 weeks into this training cycle, you know, you're not doing something right. You're either not pushing yourself hard enough or something. I mean, it's just something's going to be bugging you, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, movement inhibiting or anything like that. You just it's just how the game works. Here's Beck. I think this is her PR set right here. I think this is close to actually her PR snatch too. So to be able to be that close to your PR snatch on a complex is a really good sign that a big PR is coming. And then you see Dean got a little bit forward on that pull, but he was able to still keep the bar close to him. Some people do that where they go to do the high pull, and instead of bringing that bar like up and through their chest, they throw their chest forward and kind of dip the shoulders to the bar. Sean does that a little bit sometimes. James does too. It's usually just when you're fatigued that happens. Most of the time, people just do a really good job bringing that bar straight through their chest as they do that high pull. But I think this was a PR for Dean, and I watched him. He tried this like 2 or 3 times before this and missed the snatch. And then, you know, he goes and he went back down, I think, to 110, did a set at 110, did a set at 115, came back and made it. And it was, you know, it was really good. And then, you know, he did it on the same platform as Sean, so that motivated Sean a little bit because Sean couldn't hit 125. So then Sean, you know, hit 120, came back and made 125, which it's always good to have that kind of thing going on in the training atmosphere. It's just good to have somebody there to push you, whether, you know, it doesn't matter whether they're a weight class below or a couple weight classes below, whatever. Somebody to push you is somebody to push you. It doesn't matter what their weight is. So all those people who are like, oh, you know, pound for pound he's stronger. No, it doesn't matter. Weight is weight. So, and then after we were done with the snatch complex, we did jerks. I believe 7 singles at or around 80%. Usually the rule of thumb is, you know, if you're the week before you have like no misses and they're just ridiculously easy, you add a little weight to it, which some people did. Some people stayed right where they were. Here you see Becca. I was actually helping her out a little bit, working on her, just letting her legs take over and drive that bar up. She tends to lead with the shoulders when it gets heavier. I don't know if it's like a mental thing or just like she's just not confident in her technique, but she doesn't always let her legs fully extend before she, you know, drops under. Sean did pretty well. I think he did a PR 180 jerk, but that was pretty much it. It was kind of a shorter session, just had those 2 exercises, and we were out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys next time.